What's good, y'all, man? It is your boy Sniper Kicks, and we have one of the best videos that you need to watch regarding Q4 holiday season on sneaker reselling. Q4 is crazy because so many people are spending money. People are spending thousands of dollars on sneakers, and you can capitalize and start making money. So we have one of the best sneakers here in 2025 that we just got in bulk, and this sneaker is crazy. You're gonna love this, and I'm gonna tell you the strategies that you need to implement so that you can make thousands of dollars during Q4. So in Q4, I usually make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Why? It's because people are spending so much money and the sneakers sell very fast. So if you can implement these strategies that I tell you, you can start making money, and make sure you stay until the end. Reasoning why, because I'm going to show you guys how you can start to take these strategies and start to really go with it throughout the entire year. Therefore, you can start making money nonstop with sneaker reselling. So we're going to go and unbox this sneaker right here. It's a dope sneaker. You already know what it is. The Zion Williamson Voodoo. Again, it comes out around Halloween, so people will go crazy for this sneaker. But we sold a ton of pairs regarding pre-orders, and we'll really show you the strategies that you need to do. Therefore, you can start taking this to the next level. So now we're going to go to them, unbox it, take a look at the sneaker, go from there. Let's get it. So we got two of the mini shipments that we're getting of this sneaker, the Zion Williamson Voodoo. And again, this was a no-brainer. Reasoning why is because the demand of this sneaker is extremely high. So if you want to do any business, you got to understand the analytics of the business, because again, people say it, numbers never lie. And this Zion Williamson Voodoo, there's a lot of demand on this sneaker. And how I check the demand is I look through all the reselling platforms, eBay, StockX, GOAT, all of them, and see how many people are looking to buy this sneaker, and it's very high. So I understood that I needed to get this sneaker, and the quality on this is absolutely insane. The 1.0s did extremely well, so we already know the 2.0s are going to do well. You see there's a lot of different material. They really took their time. Great quality sneaker. And once Halloween hits and it goes in November, many people will want this sneaker. So this sneaker is actually dropping at multiple retailers, so it will be available, but many people will be taking L's on this sneaker. So I understood, okay, I need to get this sneaker as many as possible. Therefore, I can start making more profits, especially during Q4. So you see the sneaker right here. Again, I didn't even have to go to any store to pick up the sneaker. And that's the benefit of getting sneakers in bulk, because it just saves you time. Like me trying to pick up these mini Zion Williamsons at my retail store would probably take me 8 hours. You saw back in the day, Snipe back in the day, I would go to every store in Chicago and pick up these sneakers. It took me 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, 10 hours a day. Time is money. So if I can save time by getting sneakers directly to me, it's going to allow me to start to grow the company and scale the company even further, because I'm able to get more pairs. So that's the mindset behind that. But these Zion Williamsons are insane. They are crazy. And I know you're probably wondering, hey, how do you get these sneakers in bulk? It's about networking at the end of the day. Being able to have individuals that have access to these sneakers, therefore you can take it to the next level. And if you want to learn how you can do that, make sure you get to my live training. I'm gonna have a live training specifically on Q4 and the strategies that you can implement. Therefore, you can take your business to the next level. I'm gonna go in detail, a deep dive. And yes, in this video, we're gonna talk about more of the concepts that you can use and how you can sell your sneakers and get your sneakers. But man, it is a heck of a time to start making money. There's so many different platforms that you can make a ton of money on. So you got to maximize. So Zion Williamson Voodoos, again, super clean. You know, even in the inside, you have kind of like the Halloween, you know, kind of vibe right there. But yeah, definitely dope. They had a little, like, these are dope. These are definitely dope, guys. So now we're gonna bring this inventory downstairs. All of this is actually leaving. I pre-sold all these sneakers, but we're getting a lot more, so I'm super excited about that. And then we'll go from there. So guys, stay until the end of the video, because we still have more gems for you guys. Let's go. Let's bring them downstairs, put them in inventory, put them in our spreadsheets, and then keep it moving. Yes. So brought some of the Zion Williamsons down here. If you take a look at the sneaker, it is insane. It is insane, man. You have 3 different laces as well. Like, it is crazy, the detail of this sneaker. We have these glow ones, which has like that green. And then also we have another band, like a black lace. I mean, they did a heck of a job with the sneaker. So going back to why I picked up the sneaker, again, this sneaker is going to be a hot seller. During Q4 holiday season, you want to get sneakers that will be fast sellers. But not only that, sneakers that are fast sellers that might not have the highest price are good sneakers to pick up, because people are going to be willing to pay more during the holiday season. It happens every year, guys. I've been reselling Q4 for the past 8 years, and it always happens. To give you a perfect example, this Jordan 3 white cement right here. Let's kind of pull this out real quick. And again, that's why I love Q4. This stuff just sells. This sneaker right here, if you look at the resale sites, might go for $250, but I promise you during Q4, you're going to be able to sell this sneaker for way more, $270, $300, depending on the buyer with this sneaker. So your profit margins will go up more during this period of time because there's more buyers. When there's more buyers, guess what? You make more money. So with these Zion Williamson Voodoos, a lot of these are pre-ordered. And what a pre-order is essentially you are going and telling people, I'm getting this sneaker, you can place your order now. What that does for your business is it allows you to create cash flow, and you're already locking your pairs and you're good to go. If you might not have a clientele at the moment, you can hit up your friends like, hey, you want to put a $20 deposit down? I can get you a pair of the Zion Williamson Voodoos and go from there. But the key ingredient, number one, is that you got to get the sneakers. That's why bulk suppliers are so critical. And that's why you need to be at my live training that's going down, because you're going to learn so much sauce, guys. Make sure you hit that link down below. It is snipercakes.info. You do not want to miss out of this live training, because you're going to get so much sauce that you can implement in Q4 and keep on progressing and moving. If you're like, hey, Sniper, man, I can't get to the live training, I want to learn how to get a bulk supplier, it's going to take you some time. One tip I can give you guys is that if you want to try to find some bulk suppliers and you don't know anyone, search up the biggest resellers out in the area and see who they follow and see if there's any bulk suppliers in their followers that you can follow. But again, that method right there will take some time, but it can work. So that's something I do recommend. So Zion Williamson Voodoos, one of the biggest things when you're looking at profit margin, I typically recommend you want to get at least above a 20% profit margin with sneakers that are very demanded. Again, sometimes you might get 10, sometimes you get 30, but you want to have that sweet spot to be 20. Again, me personally, my profit margins are a lot higher. They're over 30%. But if you're beginning, again, you want to make sure you're starting somewhere. And during Q4, you just don't have to go over the hype new releases like Asics, New Balances, like those type of sneakers sell extremely well. So to maximize Q4, guys, this is what you're going to do. You're going to sell on every single platform. If you sell on every single platform, you will make money. eBay, StockX, GOAT, Poshmark, Mercari, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook groups. There's so many platforms, whatnot. There's so many platforms to sell on, and if you maximize all those platforms, you are almost guaranteed to make money, because there's just so many people that are buying during the holiday season, guys. There's a crazy stat out there, like the average person spending $1,000 on gifts. The average person. So some people might be spending $10,000, $8,000, $5,000. So why not maximize and start to actually make money? And the crazy thing, you know, when I kind of go through my reselling journey, is like all these sneakers that I have in my collection. I have a pretty big sneaker collection. Every single one I bought through sneaker reselling. Every single one. So you don't have to make a ton of money with reselling, but if you just want to get your sneakers for free to resell, guess what? You can do that as well and save some money. So guys, make sure you're at the live training. But now what we're going to do is that we're going to ship these all out to customers, because again, we want to have great customer service. That is one thing that people don't realize with sneaker reselling that make the biggest mistakes, is that they don't build a book of business. And a book of business is basically clients that have bought from you that can be repeat clients. Because when you build a book of business, you avoid fees from these apps and you're able to kind of make more money and more profit margin, like I mentioned before. So that is something you want to do. I've helped so many people build book of businesses that are making them 10,000 plus a month just by building a client list, because people buy sneakers. Everybody's going to wear sneakers for the rest of their lives. So why not be able to kind of have systems in play? Therefore, you can move forward and start making money. But these are crazy, guys. Let me know your thoughts of this sneaker, the Zion Williamson Voodoos. Insane, absurd, so crazy. Q4, we're getting crazy sneakers like the Black Cat 4s, the Gamma 11s, the Chicago Lows. Man, so much money to be made. But again, you just don't got to focus on the hype sneakers. You just got to focus on demanded sneakers that people actually want. And that's the main thing. And then getting it for the right price. And that's going to allow you to progress and grow. And there's a lot of methods you can use to, you know, get those sneakers there. So now guys, where we're going to go, you know, do all these labels, get them out to customers. And we'll talk a little bit more about strategy during Q4. But guys, make sure at the live training, because that's going to be a big benefit for you. So you can start making money. So now we're going to start shipping these out. We'll be good to go. Let's get it. So now we're going to fulfill these orders. Again, I talk about customer service is the key if you want to start building a sneaker resale business. So I personally use Shopify for a lot of my orders. Again, I built a brand where I can sell direct to customer with Shopify. Again, it doesn't take a lot of effort to be able to do that. But if you're beginning, again, just build your book of business and text your customers to be good to go. But what I love about Shopify, it gives me the analytics of people that buy from me that I can do outreach. Therefore, I can start making some more money. But again, use every platform. I still use StockX Flex. I made a lot of money with StockX Flex. Use Alias, which is GOAT. Use Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp. I made so much money with Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. It is ridiculous, guys. So still use all those platforms, but this is a little bit more as you start building a brand. So right here, we got this. We'll blur out everything here. As you see, some Voodoos that are getting sold here. So now we're going to fulfill all of these items because again, we want to ship them out fast, be good to go. So now, bam, Shopify does all that for me. We're going to use UPS Ground, and then we're going to ship this out to a customer and get it out to them today. Because again, we want to be able to have great customer service. It was funny because a lot of people say, like, man, you ship faster than Nike. Yeah, it's because I make sure I get all of this stuff out to the customer. So we're going to do that. We have over 30 orders that we need to bring out regarding these Voodoos. So we're going to do that now. And then at the end of the day, give them great customer service, thank them for their purchase, and that's going to allow you to keep on retaining customers and moving forward. But again, some people don't want to deal with that. That's where you can use, consignment, like these Voodoos on consignment, which is more passive. You bring them to StockX Flex. That's how I make a lot of money passively. I make out so much money with sneakers passively with me touching other inventory because I utilize a StockX Flex or Alias consignment. And I know some of you guys are like, man, I'm too busy to do that. That's a great option for you. Also, you have the Amazon FBAs, all those different things that you can use too. There's the eBays, like, guys, wow. I'm just like, there's just so much money to be made during Q4, but you just got to know what you're doing. You just got to get educated on how to do that and get educated on how to get bulk suppliers and how to get the inventory, how to move your business forward. What are the analytics? There's just so much, opportunity out there. So now we're going to start printing out these boxes, get out to customers. Today is Saturday, so we want to get it out today so they can receive them early next week, get their sneaker early. They're excited, they're happy, they tell their friends, and then we're good to go. But let's get these out. After we get these out, we'll kind of break down a few things, and we're going to end this video, and hopefully I see you at the live training because that's going to give you so much benefit there and move forward. So guys, that is a wrap for today. Got all these orders out as you saw to customers. These are crazy, bro. Like, I'm copping me a personal pair of these. Like, one of the things that I tell people, especially when you're a sneaker reseller, you don't want to use the money that you're building your business to buy your shoes for yourself because it's taking money from the business. But when you get to a point, like you see my collection, I've been able to do that with how much money I've been able to make. But these ones are crazy. Like, this is definitely a shoe in the collection. But I want to just articulate to you guys, like, Q4, it's an opportunity that you have to seize because Q4 only comes one time a year. And holiday season, there's so many people that are spending money. So being able to get sneakers in bulk, getting sneakers to your house, being able to sell on multiple platforms will allow you to make so much money, man. I've helped so many people be able to execute in Q4 because, again, there's just so much more buyers. So it's faster to sell your sneakers. You're able to make more money. There's a higher profit margin. But there's steps to it. A lot of strategies I told you today, sell on every platform. Make sure you're getting demanded sneakers. Again, when I say demanded sneakers, you want to get sneakers that are selling at least 10 times a week. Again, in Q4, that's going to be a lot higher. But if it's a demanded sneaker, you will make money if you get it at the right price point. So again, Zion Voodoos, what are your thoughts on this? Again, I'm getting every sneaker holiday season that will make me a ton of money. But there's systems in play that allows you to do this. So if you want to learn how to do this, if you want to help to be able to implement these strategies that I talk about, make sure at my live training, again, is sniperkicks.info. Super dope training. You learn so much. I give some of my suppliers out in the training. You learn different stuff like even drop shipping. So what drop shipping is where you get sneakers from a supplier and you ship it directly to a customer and you just make profit. You put about 10 or 15 bucks above that and you just make profit that way. So I'll talk about drop shipping. Man, guys, you don't miss out. Don't miss out on this opportunity. We'll see you guys soon, getting all of it to the customers, and happy customers mean your business is going to grow. And then I'll see you on the next one. You already know. Stop is out. Peace.